learn how to sell. You recording, I'm already recording. I'm always recording. This will be streamed to YouTube, and the replay will be on my YouTube. That's already posted. I'll let you know if it's posted again. I got to pack up tonight, and for the first time ever, I didn't pack early, but I'll be in Atlanta this weekend. I'll tell y'all about that later. Because some of y'all can't meet me in Atlanta because we're doing a networking event in Atlanta Saturday, right by the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But yes, okay, learn how to sell better. I need to learn how to sell better. Okay, yes, I want to start selling. Okay, I need to learn how to sell. I need to create a legacy. So much has changed for me over the past. Okay. We just checking each other out because, like I said, a lot of this is gonna be Q&A. Because I don't want to start rapping and it's just a bunch of information you can't retain. I don't want to do that. Instead, what I really want to do is be able to use this hour and 30 minutes with y'all to be able to really give y'all some sauce. Now, a lot of people already know me, so they already like everything he say. And let me start with this. So point number one, y'all already doing some stuff right. Because y'all asking questions, I see some folks say they taking notes. Point number one I want to give you right now. Your number one thing that you got to do, we going right into it, y'all. You got to activate. So, because listen, I'm not going to spend the night talking to everybody that ain't getting sales. Because contrary to popular belief, a lot of us out here, that ain't the problem. And then there's tiers to that. So I'm going to make sure I talk to everybody so everybody can get a piece of what they need, okay? But number one, if you have no sales or little to no sales, you got to activate it, yo. You got to activate it. So you got to understand, especially going into Q4, we going to talk about that, right? Listen, going into Q4, your number one thing you got to understand is you got to activate it. Because somebody need to put that in the chat. If you write down your own notes, that's the first thing you need to write down. I got to activate it. And listen, and activating it, now listen, this go get a little spiritual. And like I said, we gonna go there because I ain't got time to waste with you. I ain't got time to play with you. Listen, your number one problem with your activation is your time in your life. Whatever it is, a lot of people think it's mindset first. But when I worked in the wireless industry, I told one of my partners one time, he said, how you always rank, you top 10 in the country all the time. You know, at this point in time, I never was falling out of the top 3. He was like, the whole country, bro, you always in the top 3. Man, your mindset different. I said, if you really think that it's what I think that makes me better than you, I was like, that's your number one problem. I said, it's my discipline. You got too many things in your life that get in the way. Let me break it down to you like this. You are spending time somewhere. You just didn't spend time doing your business. It ain't gotta be super complicated. That's the first thing. You are spending time. Listen, you are spending time somewhere. You're just not spending time doing your business. That's the first thing that if it's going wrong, we just getting that out the way. So if it's, I ain't posted today. Oh, you disqualified you. You don't need God. You don't need Coach Matt. You don't need no course. You don't need to listen. All that is good. All them is things that can help you. But if you didn't even put the time in, that's your number one mistake. Now, as we go through this, I want you to track what your challenges is, and I'll tell you what you can do about it. Because I'm going to teach you and talk to you about it tonight. And then if you're a person that say, I need the resource to help me with this, I'll tell you what that is. Whether it's a module that we already have in a course, you get what I'm saying? Or whether it's something that you need to get into. But the first thing you got to do is obtain this knowledge. So the number one thing is you got to activate it. And in your activation, your time in your life is the number one thing stopping you. So if that's you, if already you know, okay, time, yeah, it's my life and it's my time. The thing I want you to do, I'm going to give you a homework assignment right now. You get what I'm saying? I want you to write this down. Type this, put it in your notes. The number one thing that I want you to do is tomorrow, every single thing you do, I want you to write it in your notes. You got to do this. You can actually start this today. Write down every single thing you did today. And whichever one of them things was not a priority, you need to get rid of. Because that's where your money went. Because getting money and spending money sometimes come in sync. If you always out somewhere spending money, that's why you always talking about you ain't got money, which is why you ain't getting no money. Come on, somebody. Yeah. Some of y'all regret coming in here already, don't you? Yeah. Sit down. Sit down. We talking to you. Listen, that's your number one thing, right? Okay, so we know you got to activate it. You got to activate it, right? So that's activation. So some of y'all, you ain't activated, right? You get what I'm saying? You ain't activated. Now, here's the second piece, right? So y'all ready for the second piece? Here's the middle piece of what you need to do. And we're going to get into Q4, but I want to figure out where you at in this. So your next thing is learning. Your next thing is learning. Even when you active, you need to be learning. So I like to teach people to work in a student athlete type, a student athlete format, right? Which means you can't just be a person going to school, getting an education, because obviously there's nothing happening but money being spent. Because every day you in college, you pay for that semester. That's how some of y'all, how many of y'all got student loans right now? $30,000 and $45,000. You probably should have been an athlete. You should have been trying to achieve your dreams and your goals. That's what I did. Actually, I quit playing sports, but I was an athlete one way or another, because listen, when I wasn't playing ball, I was selling. You get what I'm saying? But you have to be a student athlete. So as you're activating it, you got to be learning. You got to be learning. So I'm going to plug this right here for y'all. A lot of y'all, you need to learn how to learn. Somebody say, man, that's crazy. No, some of y'all, you're a bad learner. You're a great employee, even though you want to quit your job. And you every day on TikTok, Instagram, Threads, talking about something, you want to quit your 9 to 5. You're going to go homeless if you do, because you want to know why? You're a poor learner. You don't watch modules. You don't take notes when you watch it. A great learner knows, I finna watch it twice. And if you're a bad learner, now listen, what you can't do is beat up on yourself in here now. So whatever you acknowledging, we fix it. When we put that out there. So whatever you know, if you know, okay, I'm a bad learner, the first thing I want you to do is speak that I'm going to become a great learner. And what was the first thing I just told you? You got to activate it. So where are you putting the time into becoming a great learner? Somebody said, how this gonna make me money? Sit down. That's why you ain't making no money. Just wait, sit down. I felt you in my spirit. Somebody said, I thought we probably been talking about making money. That's why you broke right now. Because you ain't listen. I got a brand called Listen. I ain't talking to everybody. I'm just talking to the people who get what right now being a bad learner. I ain't took a note yet. I ain't took a note yet. There you go. Become a great learner. You got to become a great learner, which means you got to sit your behind down. So, okay, I told y'all this go get spiritual. Y'all want to know why some of y'all are struggling with success? It's because you are too big of a dreamer and not big enough as a doer. So your satisfaction is in the dream. Oh, I started my LLC. Oh, I bought the course. That's great. And that benefited somebody else. Now, I'm not a seller, I'm a coach. So if you're wondering why this sounds a little different than some of the other people you hear in digital marketing, is for one, it ain't out here like me, for one. Number two is because I don't make my money off you buying. That's sellers. Shout out to all the sellers. A lot of sellers are under me. I coach a lot of sellers. I'm a coach. I get my reputation is this, baby. I can't ghost you. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because I got to do this every day. And I ain't exactly hard to find. You get what I'm saying? Just putting that out there with y'all. But some of y'all, you got to get out of the dream state. There's a few states of activity, and this goes into your learning. There's the dream state, there's the doing it state, there's the done state, and there's the celebration. Some of y'all, and listen, some of y'all are the doers, and you're the person that done it, but you don't celebrate yourself. So that's why you operate out of people pleasing so much. So you never really progress. You just keep becoming successful to the people that you want validation from. But what God really got for you, you ain't even touched it. You ain't even touched the ceiling of it yet. Imagine being successful in something that God ain't even meant for you. Only because you're good at doing it. But you would have been 10 times further than that. You would have been five steps ahead of that. You talking about, oh man, I got a kingdom God, like, man, I that wasn't even the plan. I wanted to give them an empire. But they stayed in that place of done because you don't celebrate yourself. The ultimate place is once I complete it to celebrate myself. For my Christian people, that's why praise is so important to God. It's the sign that it's done. It's the only thing that's above faith. And it's the only thing that brings glory. So a lot of y'all, the reason why you don't walk in glory in anything is because you always working, you always doing. And that's why you burn out and you go missing for 2 and 3 months. You be talking about, I need to take a break. And then you be abusing self-care. Some of y'all are the biggest abusers of self-care movement. You want to know why? But it's because you don't ever celebrate yourself. So you got to go through, yes, I dreamed it. But after I dream it, baby, I gotta go do it. And then there's the doing it. Okay, after I do it, there's the done. You have to have a completion state. The one thing that I don't like about people who set goals too far, like some of y'all, you gotta go, I want to make $10,000 a month. Brittany, have you made 500? No, I keep making 250. Set a 500 goal. But I feel like that's too small. No, ma'am. What you are displaying is a lack of discipline. That's what you're displaying. And then I ask you, how you gonna get to 500? I don't know. So automatically that goal don't count then, because it ain't even one. You gotta learn how to respect you gotta learn how to respect the process. But once again, if you stay in the dream state, you just go keep not meeting. Or even if you get to where you do it, when you make 10,000, you know what your problem gonna be? You're gonna say, I should have made 12. You missed it. You missed your moment. So now you never really getting better. You just worked hard. You get what I'm saying? So you got to learn. Key on learning is what I just did was taught y'all something. You get what I'm saying? So you need to spend time learning. And then what? You got to activate. So already learn and activate. Learn and activate, okay? All right. So learn, activate. Everybody got it before I go into the third one. Then we're going to talk about Q4 and I'm going to take some Q&A, okay? So learn and activate. I'm walking it down now. I'm walking the dog and painting the back porch. You understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all like this ninja is country. You doggone skip it. You get what I'm saying? Cornbread, collard green type country. You get what I'm saying? Stuff y'all ain't never seen in y'all life. We know how to cook cornbread and skip flapjacks. You understand? Huh? Listen, all right. So we got to learn, we got to activate, right? So now y'all like, okay, man, what's the third one? The third one is dominate. Dominate. You got to become dominant in something. Your first thing that I want y'all to understand to become dominant in, this is the number one thing that I see wrong in y'all's ability to dominate, no matter how good at what you do. On social media, majority of y'all names are wrong. Now, some of y'all go keep it. I'm going to prove it to you, though, because I got a lot of ways I can talk about this, but I'm finna go straight to the point. If I searched most of y'all names and it say digital something, like if your name got digital queen in it, when I go search that, it's 200 of y'all come up. You can't dominate because you haven't even chosen an area to go to. And then some of y'all, now listen, now sit down. This might hurt some of y'all feelings, but I'm finna walk you down. All of y'all who like, I don't need a niche, I am the niche, your content not that good, bro. Your content not that good, sis. You need to respect the game. You can still get money, be who you is, but it is better for you as you are learning and activating to go talk to a certain set of people. And if you go talk to them certain set of people, you are taking the products that you have to them. It is smarter to do. Let me prove it to y'all. Somebody say prove it in the chat. I'm gonna show you. Let me walk it down to y'all. Let me walk it down to you. Let me walk it down to you. So when I'm an executive, right? Sprint, then we turn into T-Mobile. I knew that every day I cannot compete with the amount of towers and signals that AT&T and Verizon has. No matter how many people say, oh, I love Sprint. And when we turn into T-Mobile, oh, I love T-Mobile. Yay. Like we got some benefits, right? And we got some benefits that's different than everybody else. But I knew my game is not, oh, I can give you signal everywhere. This is compared to y'all when y'all say in your bio, I can make you money. There's this, y'all understand there's a market. In a market, can you make them money quicker than somebody else can? Because the product don't do that. You do. Ooh, come on. I ought to walk out on y'all. Somebody missed it already. Let me tell y'all something. The product is a resource. The product is a hammer. If I gave two different people a hammer, somebody finna come out with something way better than the other person. It depends on, guess what? How you activate it and how much you know. What you got from what? Learning. So just because you got it, don't mean that you can build it. But you got to build something. So back to the point, right? I knew as a Sprint team, as a T-Mobile person, I'm like, okay, I'm AT&T, Verizon, they got towers. What do I got? Number one, what I'm gonna do is this how I became king. I went to places that we had towers in that they weren't in. Now I knew I could run the game of putting a store across the next store. That's my market. But how I became dominant, it's so many of y'all. Who getting it already? I ain't even finished, but who getting it? So let me give y'all a prime example. There was a city in Florida, right? There's Panama City, right? And a lot of y'all know about it. Y'all, you on vacation and all of that. I was the only person smart enough to put a store in Callaway, which is next to Panama City. And people was like, why in the hell is you putting a store in Callaway? Because ain't no AT&T and Verizon out there. So how many of y'all took DBA, took BPU, took UBC, ABC, Interpol, CNN? How many of y'all took the product to a set of people that don't know what it is yet, who ain't been introduced to it yet? You know you gonna make way more money, right? Who did that just hit? And fun fact, I just gave you strategy. Some of y'all, we finna find out tomorrow how well you can learn, because I just gave it to you. And the rest of it is in the course. Every other question you got right now, I've already put inside of my few modules in DBA and in BPU. And listen, the funny thing is, some of y'all, you go buy something else tomorrow. Your account gonna look the same. All on threes with all that clout. And shout out to the other course too, because hopefully you learn something. But get some money with your learning. You get what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't like my digital marketing jokes, but some of y'all, let me see if I got it in here. Who know what this hat from? Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. So listen, that's some of y'all. Some of y'all got Charmander, Char, you got Pikachu, you got all them joints. Can you get some money with all them courses you got? Because you are definitely a collector at this point. You get what I'm saying? And maybe you don't want no money. Okay, Frank, you don't want no money. But as for the rest of us, listen, you know what I'm saying? It'll be nice to have a stress-free Thanksgiving. It'll be nice to have, you know what I'm saying, a nice Christmas. And don't overdo it. It'll be nice to be 2-3 months ahead of your bills. To do that, y'all, you got to be dominant. So you got a niche. You got to pick what it is you being from your city, what it is you being like, what it is you do. Y'all, I got a page that do fashion. I ain't got time to show y'all tonight. I've been doing it all week, all that, and I want to answer y'all questions. Tomorrow, I drop a product called a style guide. I'm about to sell more of this style guide than most of y'all have sold digital products the entire year. You listen, and when I go live or when I teach my community, shout out to the Beat Life community, y'all gonna be like, now the Beat Life people, they already know. But you go over there right now, you like, how in the heck does he have thousands of comments? And I tell everybody before I do it, hey, we finna go viral today. And they be like, how many of y'all have ever met a person that can tell you they finna go viral. And they go viral that day. That day, right after that. It's all in your learning. And I said nobody. Well, make it one because I've been doing that for more than a year, 2-3 years at this point. You get what I'm saying? Yep. JoJo said, made me rethink my lead magnet. So dominance. So to bring it back to the point, dominance is knowing where do I place my product, where do I place my brand at. QT's dominance is because, listen, you always see them in a neighborhood. Same thing was with Texaco. Same thing was with Junior Food Marts. Buc-ee's dominance is their ability to have major gas stations with branding off the highway. You're not going to see a Buc-ee's in a city because Buc-ee's not finna compete with QT. Buc-ee's don't want to compete with 7-Eleven. Buc-ee's don't want to compete with a Shell station. They want to be on the highway. My uncle would say right now, I'm teaching y'all, well, I'm preaching to y'all harder than y'all saying amen. So where is it? And listen, here's another part of your homework because I want y'all to have assignments. Where is it? What's your niche? And where are you going to go market it? Because in Q4, let me tell you something. You can either just you ain't got no time to play with that money. Because you know each month got a holiday come up. You get what I'm saying? And some of y'all, you good. You got the money to play with. Shout out to you. You get what I'm saying? But for a good few of y'all, it's time for you. Not only because of the money, some of y'all, your hope at a stretch. Who I'm talking to? I got a few minutes for some of y'all, your hope at a stretch. Meaning you are stretched thin. You need this to work because you know late November, whatever don't work, you going into the new year talking about new year, new me. I ain't doing that no more. It must be me. It didn't work out. Nah, baby. You're here and I'm here for a divine purpose. This is your opportunity to know that, okay, you can go up. Always, Marquita. Yep. Thank you, Bree. This is your opportunity to go to the next level. This is your opportunity. You either finna quit or you finna make it. What Eminem said. Listen, the moment that you want it, you got to never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. And it's crazy for some of y'all to have the hope and the desire that you have right now and not be getting results. What's missing is your ability to learn, activate, and dominate. Walking that back down, you ain't got no niche. So your account look like just like everybody else's account. Brandy, digital marketing. Bio, I help people make money from digital products. Swipe. Ain't nothing special about you. Ain't nothing special about you, sis. And I'm tired of you coming on my screen with the ICDC college commercials telling me to quit my job. There's a way better introduction to this than that. But you got to learn it. It's not your fault. You got to learn it. So you got to be dominant. To be dominant, you got to be like, nah, I gotta tell them why. What's your TV show versus your commercial? Your TV show is what draws your audience in. It's either entertaining or education. And then your commercial is when you are promoting the product. Every platform, I can't stand them posts that say, all you need is a phone and Wi-Fi. Yeah, okay. I wish it was that easy because I've been having Wi-Fi just about all my life. Shoot. I've been at the phone and Wi-Fi just about all my life. Boss, you got it. Yeah, 2 hours a day. Hey, now don't get it twisted. I know a few people can pull out 2 hours a day, but you know how many systems it took and how much work it took to get to them 2 hours a day. And I still deem that to be lazy. I say, oh yeah, you lazy. I got some of my partners like that. Why? Because you done made your money. You settle with what you got. Listen. I don't care. Listen, it ain't about the money. I'm looking for the play. Once you get the money, what play you running to make this thing more sustainable? Because hustle money only lasts so long. You get what I'm saying? You got to get some sustainable money. That's why you got that stock module in DBA. That's why you got that wholesaling module in DBA. Some of y'all, you can't get to activate that stuff because you ain't in the dominance area. Once again, learning, walking that back down. You get what I'm saying? To learn, you got to sit down and study. And also, this is determined by who you are around. Some of y'all, you only have seen the marketing. You've never seen the back end. One of my biggest things that I tell people, right, is when y'all see people make, because before digital marketing, it was everything else. Listen, if t-shirts, everybody think in the t-shirt industry, like I got a merch business, right? I got an influence business. Everybody think it's the stuff that by the time we make the money from it, people are selling you a partial solution. And how they really sell it to you is they sell you back your dream. Now, that's understandable when you're a consumer because the consumer bought it. But as a business owner, because some of y'all see yourself as business, as digital marketing. The difference in between when you start working with me is I make you see yourself as a business owner. You get what I'm saying? Because you got business to do. And if you handling business, then everything gonna be copacetic. But one of the things that I tell people, if y'all think that we really make all this money in the t-shirt business off of direct to consumer, that lets me know that you're not around nobody who getting that money. You're around people who want to get the money or who just got it. And when you just got it, you still got to go through the phases of spending it all. You ain't around nobody who moving money. And you think that come by what we show you. Some of us don't even have the time to show you that. Y'all love a G-Wagon. And don't get me wrong, it's nice. But how many of y'all know that the doors on them joints is cheap as all get out? You got to slam the door to close that bad boy. You be in a G-Wagon. You be like, $200,000 car and the door don't close. Those of us who move, we know that. So a G-Wagon can't be your only car because you literally got it because it look good. It's a status symbol. But when people be like, why you don't drive it? Man, you must don't know. You must don't know. Them older Rolls Royces, some of y'all be like, man, them bad boy, nah, that big money. Man, that one of the roughest rides you can take in your life. Them Jeep Wranglers, how many of y'all some Jeep people in here? That joint is a status symbol. That joint is so uncomfortable, you feel like you Fred Flintstone in a you know, that when you hit a bump, man, you better be prepared. Because you're going to feel every bit of that. Go. But you look fly. Am I lying? We got any Jeep Wrangler people here. So you got to be around. And them, hey, if you hit a speed bump in a Jeep Wrangler, that bad boy, boom, boom. Oh, man. You get out of that joint. So, this is just, there is the front of things. And then there's the inside. There's the what's going on behind the scenes. There's the what's going on in the back. There's that. You get what I'm saying? So y'all got to get into the spaces where the money moves. You got to get into the spaces where the people doing business. And you can keep a foot in the game. Some of y'all, you too cerebral. You feel like you can't be in two places at one time. Digitally, mentally, yes, you can. I can know what's going on in the streets of digital marketing, but also be getting my money in a whole different place. Let me run back to this example to show y'all this. Y'all know how we really make, and it's just one of many ways. Y'all know how we really be making all that t-shirt money? It ain't just direct to consumer. It's school contracts. Not every, right, hold on. Somebody said the devil will not win tonight. Hey, y'all, boy, listen. I like y'all spirit tonight. So hold on. Okay. Okay, there we go. I was saying y'all got some sauce to y'all. Somebody said the devil will not win. I said, ooh, y'all. I ain't know overthrown till y'all said so, but yeah, all good now. But yeah, that's every school y'all got a baseball team, softball team, boosters, parents. So that's one way to make money. Somebody said churches, yeah. So that's that. But you know that if you're around the business of it, okay. If you're around the business of it, you're gonna pick up different things. And then you also have to understand that just because you have to do it, you got to stop being so much of a follower. And it's not going to be everybody. Some of y'all need to learn that about, oh, my family. I want my family to support me, though. God didn't give this to them. You know how many of us are the only one of us from our family? Do you know how many of us are the only him, the only her? You get what I'm saying? Stop waiting on people. Stop waiting on that validation. It ain't coming. Folk not gonna believe in the dream until you're rich. And let me tell you something. It may take you a long time to get rich. You may be successful way before you get rich. Now that went over some of y'all head. That's why you got to be in this thing to win. You got to be in this thing. There's no making $100,000 and stop because tomorrow you owe more taxes. Just because the day turned and you spent more money. How many of y'all done ever made a lot of money and then you paid all your bills and you were like, ooh boy, I didn't know. Start paying for stuff. Look, go make a lot of money, pay all your bills, and then buy the stuff you want. Have a lot of money left. Some of y'all do it every income tax season. Go buy all your desires and come back. Guess what the time is to do again? What? Make more money? Because you done spent it. And you had to. That's a part of this thing. So you have to be in business where we understand the money got to keep coming. And not only do the money got to keep coming, but you got to take care of you. Y'all understand? Yeah, I said 15K. Listen, go real quick with hey, right. Come on, listen. Come on, Navy chick. Yeah, right. How much does it? I have a worksheet that asks you how much does it cost to be you? While you out here talking about something, I just need to make $10,000 a month. You don't even know how much it really costs to be you. That worksheet show you how much it costs to be you. Did you talking about quitting your job? I say, listen, one bad month, you're gonna be back on the shipyard. One bad month, you're gonna be back in that Walmart biz. One bad month, you're gonna be back on the call center. At home, back at the kitchen table with your laptop set up, watching live. You're supposed to be on the phone. Headset on. So this thing takes strategy, right? So learn, and you gotta learn, you gotta activate, and you gotta dominate. You get what I'm saying? Now in Q4, the thing y'all have to understand is that you and what's crazy, that strategy I can give you and all of that, but we got places for that. You want all that? You listen. We'll talk about all that as we kind of get to the Q&A. But in Q4, this is the thing y'all have to understand: climate change. There is so many distractions right now, especially coming in Q4. Man, we got an election. We got all out war over there in the Middle East right now. It's only so long before somebody say the word nuclear. Hey, keep on playing before we drop this nuke. We got a lot going on. And listen, I've been forecasting this all year. Q4 is going to be very distracting. You need to be talking to your audience and talking to the same audience until April. Now watch this. Why do I say April? Who know why? Between now, what's the significance in between Q4 and then January, February, March, and April? Why April? You need to be talking to the same audience. I don't care if you making the same money. If you're gonna make $1,000, make the same $1,000. Thank you, Joy. It's tax season. Refunds drop. Some of y'all go try to build an audience by tax season. Some of us, we go already have it because we done spent Q4 of this year and Q1 of next year nurturing our audience, not trying to just get another dollar from them. And understanding everybody ain't gonna win. Even as I'm telling y'all this right now, I need about 10 of y'all to think about yourself. I need y'all to say, I don't care what they say. This dude who always make the money and his people always making money, they've been in business 4 or 5 years. I need to be listening to the people who get paid to do this full time. Because otherwise you just go keep being late. And late always make you lose money. If you late, you never go get all of it. So some of y'all, I need you to get all of your purpose, all of the joy, all of your progress. Who want to get all of it? And I ain't talking about some dreamland expectation. I'm talking about for real, you see yourself growing. I'm talking about people go look at you and say, girl, you changed. We can see it in your content. We can see it in your bio. Your name changed. We finding you now. You get what I'm saying? You happier in what you do. Some of y'all ain't getting this to make no money. You trying to find your purpose. Nobody come here to play with y'all. I know what it is. You think I ain't been there? You think I ain't been sitting at the job or investing in stuff? Like, man, I know it's more to life than this. Than working for these folks. And I just want to let y'all know the problem ain't the job. It's how much you learning, activating, and dominating. Some of y'all ain't told your story yet. So you ain't getting more purpose. You just got our product. And I speak for myself when I say this, I would refer if you had anything that got me in it to go get some results. I don't care how much you paid for it. I mean, I ain't telling for I'm your coach and you ain't out here doing nothing. Shoot. I got a reputation. You need to get around people like that who care, who committed. Some of y'all want a family, but you need to get in a gang. Because a gang is a set of people committed to one cause. You understand what I'm saying? Family, y'all get around people where it's sensitive. So y'all don't really grow. You just got somebody to lean on for a while. The hell with that. Nah, we got, listen, what over here, Big Light BPU, it's gang-related activities. Listen, I tell them all the time, we not a family. I help you supply to go feed your family. I teach you time management so you can go spend the right amount of time with your family. Because some of y'all owe Timmy some of his time back. Because you've been on live after live after live, buying product after product after product. What about Timmy? Timmy over there like, hey, my birthday coming up. I don't want to hear nothing about no digital marketing. Y'all quiet, but you know I'm telling the truth. Don't y'all do that to them kids. Don't you do that to your hub, your wife? Some of y'all owe time back. So it's time for you to do something. Instead of just wishing and carrying on. And wish upon a star. So learn, activate, dominate. Your strategy in Q4 is to do that. Is there more detail? You got doggone skip it in. Is I finna spend another hour telling it to you right now? Definitely not. Can you find a lot of it through my content and through the modules I've already taught you? You doggone Skippy, you can't. Do I have a 4-week mentorship coming up called the October Done For You Sales Challenge? Where you get my email marketing template, my content calendar template. You understand what I'm saying? Live practice with a community where we tell you how to sell and go live. You got don't skip it, we do. And you pick what it is that you need to do or where you need to be. Because either way it goes, you listen. What my man be saying on TikTok, anybody get. You pick where you want to be. Tell people all the time, I'm gonna be coaching somebody. It just depends on if it gonna be you. All right. So that's our more perfect time. Now we want to do Q&A. It's a lot of y'all. I forgot my 500 room thing was turned off, but I kind of like that because my YouTube subscribers should be going up since everybody couldn't get into Zoom. But people need to learn to be on time, use CP time. Because I'm sensitive. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but commercial break about me. Listen, y'all, I'm sensitive. You get what I'm saying? Sensitive ain't even really the word. I'm selfish. We successfully selfish. So if I ain't number one, I don't want to be nothing. That's the type of person I am. Now, sometimes I've had to be mature about that. But I be like, hey, if you ain't picking me, I'm when Kendrick Lamar said, ain't no big three, it's big me. I said, yeah, that he was my spirit animal for 6 weeks because I am a Drake fan. You get what I'm saying? I be waiting on somebody to doubt me. I be like, ooh. I get excited, get my blood boiling. All right, so this how we gonna do this Q&A. This how we gonna do this Q&A. Now, when I say put your question in the chat, it's gonna be a lot of y'all. It's gonna be a lot of y'all coming at one time. You get what I'm saying? Tisha said, I'm throwing mine in right now. I'm gonna pick the questions as I see them and answer them. I might get to all of them. I may not. Some of y'all may ask the same question, so make sure you're listening. If the question is extremely interesting, I may tell you to come off mute and we may have a quick chat about it, okay? So I see y'all got these questions. So let's do this even before y'all throw all your questions in there. Who else here is like, I'm completely clueless how to find my niche? And while we do this, Bree, if you'll drop the October Done For You Sales Challenge link in the chat for the people who want to take advantage of that. It's 4 weeks, y'all. You get everything you need. You get access to my course. You get my class, Community Beat Life, during all that time, all of that, right? When you see it, you want it, you get it. Use code LUCKY, it'll give you 25% off. And it's live class. So you every Wednesday, it starts on the night. You on Zoom with me. You literally get my content template. You literally get my email marketing tip. I make $26,000 every weekend on Black Friday with no effort. I will be honest. It's probably my least effort amount of making that money that's possible. And I always give it to my class, Community Beat Life. So this is y'all first time ever being able to meet me and get that template. Some of y'all, you go throw sand at the wall, and it's gonna still be sand when it hits the ground. But some of y'all, you go get that template and you gonna be able to run it up. I include physical and digital products in there. I come from all them sides of the world. I ain't got no limitations, none of that. Okay. So I seen a lot of y'all say clues about finding your niche. So let me answer that, and then we go to the next question, right? So there's a phrase. I don't 100% subscribe to this. Do you use an email sequence? I do, but it's a lot deeper than that, though. I think that's Luna. That's a good question. If you got another email question, ask it, and I'm gonna talk about it after this one. But it's way deeper than just the sequence. A lot of time, that's the problem. Is people have a sequence, and you don't understand the analytics in your audience. It's more of what's called a cadence than it is a sequence. But yes. Because some people just yell at y'all. I don't know y'all, but that kind of gets to me. And she asked a good question because it's like people be like, people throw a lot of what at y'all, but not how. And then y'all go do the what and it don't work, or y'all pay for the what and it don't work. That kind of irritate my spirit because I don't be fun wasting no money. And I done been through that. But anyway, okay, so to the niche, right? She said, me, I say 9 to 5 workers as my target audience, but seem to do contents. I think okay. Hold on, let me just turn this one off and use this. That way we ain't got to go through that no more. Let's see. Because it's all the same. Let me remove this spotlight this one. Okay. So some of y'all need to be writing this down because what I'm finna give you is some really extremely valuable information. Your target audience is in adjective, noun, verb, just like a sentence. The noun, so for instance, my target audience could be truck drivers. That's too bland. You get what I'm saying? That's way, 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 way too bland. That's when I'm doing what's called searchability, which is where your content is being found in the search, which is where all the algorithms work off of. All the other stuff y'all think about algorithms, and I'm telling y'all, there's some big people who teach algorithms. It's complete bullshit. I be looking at it and I be like, that is not how that works. But anyway, it's all based off search. It's all based off search. If you're found or you rank in search, you earn the respect of the algorithm because how the algorithm tracks people is by what we like. And by what we like, it places it in a category based off keywords. It was like this before social media. Social media took it from search engines. What is it that people like so we can send you more of that? That's why on Threads, it has what's called an addictive algorithm. That's why if you start talking about Houston in Threads, you notice it sends you a bunch of Houston posts. You be like, God dog, everything I see on this joint is about Houston. If you engage with digital marketing, it's going to show you more digital marketing. If you engage about Dallas, it's going to show you more of Dallas. So you have to have your adjective, noun, verb. So as you are posting content to that, you get seen more. Anybody following me? You get seen more by the people who have the pain point. So the verb, I'm going to tell you, the verb is the pain point. So truck drivers, I need to talk to a specific set of truck drivers. So I put an adjective in front of it, which is owner-operator truck drivers. Because anybody who knows trucking, owner-operator truck drivers are people who own their truck, so they got to pay for all their own expenses. So the pain point to them is, hey, guys, the pain point to them is hey, owner-operator truck drivers who are tired of driving 7 days a week. Owner-operator truck drivers who are tired of paying for tires on their truck. Owner-operator truck drivers who didn't know that it was going to be this expensive to own their own truck. So I'm still talking about a money problem, but I'm making the problem more identifiable both to the algorithm and to my audience. Now, when I do that, as I have my target audience, I have to post to that all the time. That's another reason why people join my community is because we are the kings and the queens in the empire of content. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about just walking around on B-roll and it look like you playing with your phone or you signing some papers you ain't signing. Shout out to that content because it works too. But no, I'm talking about standing in front of a truck. You got a wrench out, and at the beginning of the video, you put the wrench down and you walk toward the camera and you say, man, didn't nobody tell me as an owner-operated truck driver that it was going to be this expensive. But I figured it out, y'all. I found a way to kind of maneuver around these expenses, and I don't go through the pain that my fellow owner-operated truck drivers go through. So listen, y'all, make sure you following me and make sure you go get my guide that teaches you how you can, the tips and tricks that I use to not pay so much money for my own truck. Now, the guide is what we call a niche product, which is what my team help people build. The niche product gets them introduced and trust in me. So I'm going to make funny trucking content videos following that. I'm going to make fun facts about being an owner-operator videos talking about that. If there's some trending about being a trucker, I'm talking about it. If it's something that's going on in the industry about trucking, I'm talking about it. Why? So as all them people buy that guide, guess what email is coming down the line? Hey, y'all, here's how I really, really leveled up and learned how to use my money to do other businesses. I got in DBA. Now I'm selling way more DBA than the rest of y'all. Hey, y'all, digital products is a thing, but you got to know how to sell it. So what I did, y'all, I got in BPU and it taught me how to sell digital product. It taught me how to sell my trucker shirts. It taught me how to sell my trucker jackets. It taught me literally how to sell. I leveled up with it. You see what's happening?
And do any of y'all see what's happening? And meanwhile, on my page, it don't say nothing about digital marketing because my audience is clueless what that is. Truckers do not know what that is, but they need to buy the product. They clueless. If you standing out there talking about something that I don't know what it is. So how are you going to capture me both in your email, in your content, in the follow? That's why your conversion is ass. Because your content sucks. You only catching digital marketers because you told the platform, all I want is digital marketers. Man, I ain't tell it that. Yes, you did. When every day you post and you use the keywords digital marketing, guess who it finna show that video to? More digital marketers. Now, if you are a seller, this can work for you because you can sell to digital marketers. I'm a coach, so I can talk about digital marketing all day I want to. I can talk about business owners all day I want to because I have products and services for those people. But yes, you are putting yourself in competition with me, coaches, sellers, systems. It's smarter for you to go say, I'm gonna go sell the products to truck drivers. I'm gonna go sell the products to hairstylists. I'm gonna go sell the products to barbers. I'm gonna go sell the products to them. And the only thing you got to do is be able to talk about it. Your niche is about what can you talk about? Because I can give you all the strategies all day. But if you sound boring and you sound uninterested when it comes down to doing it, nobody's going to buy. No, because they're not even following you. They didn't even watch the full video. But if you tell them, hey, we talking about something that you know about. And hey, by the way, that's how you get in the TV show commercial. Your email is the same way. Some of y'all don't post enough to find out what people like, which lets me know that you're not in a community, or you're not in a community where you can be seen, or you're not in a community where it's tight knit, or simply, once again, you don't post enough content. If you post enough content, once again, somebody like Kim is in here, right? And Kim, everybody, as I posted Kim, as she started posting, she came to my last networking event, right, in Raleigh. Listen, everybody in the videos and pictures I have of her, like, ooh, she fly. Ooh, her outfit. So you know what I told Kim to do? You need more outfits. Why? Because that's going to draw people in. Your niche, all it means is this is my draw. Straight sellers don't need a niche because they got tricks. They know how to kill them. They high, they rappers. Coaches, we got this. Everybody else have a niche because you can make more money than me with your niche because you can go talk to a set of people I don't know nothing about. I don't know nothing about nursing. So if you got a product teaching people how to, and y'all got PLRs now, then you crazy as hell. Listen, you know how many people would love your content and then love a product of you talking about how to get through nursing school? You know how many people in nursing school with bland information? And then you start fooling around with me. I'm gonna show you how to get booked at to speak to graduates or entry level enrollees people. Why? Because somebody's always looking for that too. And your content is your validation. So somebody like, but I ain't go to school for it. Baby, listen, when you got 30,000, 40,000, 100,000 followers and your whole content is all nurturing, baby, you got the power. Why? Because I can turn on live and talk to them. I can post one video and talk to them. So of course you want to book me. So your niche is what draws, yes, your niche is what draws people to you. And the only reason you have a niche is so it can be in your content and so you can make products off of it. And once again, that's what you come to me for. As a digital marketer, I help you convert into a business owner. Because listen, you can sell a lot more BPU, you can sell a lot more DBA, you can sell a lot more SWC, you can sell a lot more UBC if you have an audience to sell it to. If nobody is there, that's why you're not getting the sales, because ain't nobody over there. But if you had a lot of people over there, because you're running a TV show, when you drop a commercial, Now it make more sense, don't it? Doritos ain't got no TV show. They plug with commercials. I was watching the Super Bowl, saw the Doritos commercial, and now all of a sudden I want some Doritos. Why you don't do that? Because you ain't met me. Because you don't know now. Let's spend a couple of them G's. And they say you don't know now. Okay, my bad. Yes, a lot of nurses are killing their teaching courses online. Yeah. Can you share tips for growing threads? I got a threads module in BPU. The difference between my thread modules and everybody else's is I show videos. The funny thing is, if I would have Brooklyn told me to do a guide months ago, she was like, man, you need a guide. Yeah, that joint with. But I wasn't in the guide thought process at the time. I should have been, because I would have been able to get a lot of that threads money too. But I got threads 1.0 and threads 2.0. Not that I won't give you no tips, but just long story short, it's the same thing I'm telling you. It's just, as far as I know, I'm the only one who actually has the video that goes in threads and shows you what to do. So I'm kind of telling you, it's easier to watch it than for me to really tell you or give you a strategy. Because even that is based off of your niche. Your niche is a smaller segment of a market. Yes, Luna. Your name may not be Luna, because LU does not say Luke. That do say Luke. I like them curls too, girl. So you aren't necessarily selling a product. Essentially, you're selling a brand. What makes you special? I like that t-shirt. Yes. Because if you build and sell a brand, you never really go out of business. So let's say like ebooks was here before and it dried up because the first set of people who were pushing ebooks, especially on TikTok, it left a bad taste in people's mouth. They were like 2 years ago. And people hated ebooks, yo. You couldn't get an ebook off the shelf. People hated ebooks because they were pamphlets. Because this one, when ChatGPT was first available, like talking about, and everybody was putting ChatGPT information. And man, them people despise the ebook. You get what I'm saying? So saying that to say, if you got a brand, let's say something happened to a market. You get what I'm saying? You ain't going out of business. Like digital marketing could just, because y'all got to understand, if not next year, the year after that, we're going to have a problem because everybody didn't necessarily do this thing right. And Stripe and the IRS, they go figure out something to do. It don't take number one senator to say, we need to tax this, put some regulations on it. It might take them a minute. And y'all know a lot of y'all ain't paying no tax. So it gonna be something coming behind it. Because Stripe go get their money back from all them disputes too. So that's a long story, but if you know banking, you know kind of the way that go. Side note too, a quick tip. Y'all stop cashing out when it's over $10,000. Because every time you do that, you alert your bank and they're gonna list you for money laundering. You ain't even gonna go to jail or nothing, but it's a way quicker way to get people the IRS hip to your taxes because they have to send that to them. Every time you cash out over $10,000, you will one day have to submit a reason of where you got that money from. It's better to do $9,999. The moment it hit 10,000, you listen, alert. And you like, well, they ain't said nothing yet. Keep on. Yeah, keep on. Keep on. And you gonna wonder one day why you on that. Y'all ain't never wonder on them IRS letters why it got an estimate when they say, hey, you owe this much. For those of us who make money like that, that's what they did. They added that up. Like, where they get this amount of money from? You got 12 alerts. They don't call you. They call the bank. Ain't nobody got to call you. They finna call the bank. Hey, how many of them they got? 14. Oh, yeah. People make their living off getting your money. So y'all got to be smarter than that. It's a paper trail, yeah. Okay, any other questions? And listen, there's no dumb question. So we talked a little bit about threads. Bree, drop that link again. For those of y'all that's like, I asked the question, you might have to ask it again. I'm messing with you. Or am I? Let me see if I can find it. What's the best way to attract my target audience in videos to make them want to follow me instantly? Take away the instantly for one, because your content, like if you asking that question, and I don't mean harm when I say this, but that lets me know either you don't have the confidence in it or your content not that good. Like there's levels to this, y'all, and there's training even the content. A lot of y'all, your number one problem is you think you can just get up and make the content, and our minds don't work like that. The better your content get, what happens is you got better at understanding what them people want. So even if you good at it, if you only posting what you think we want to see, 9 times out of 10, you missing something that we would have wanted to see. And a lot of y'all, it's in your engagement. Y'all don't reply to comments. Y'all don't keep the story going. Like, so you got to come over here where we teach content. We got that in the October Done For You Sales Challenge. So you can get in there, you can learn how we do it, because I can show it to you better than I can tell you, but I don't want to take away from answering people's questions. But I would say take the instantly off. And my other answer to that is you have to be consistent and you got to go learn some stuff. You got to go learn some stuff. And once again, I don't mean to offend none of y'all when I say that, but content, I only say that because y'all, I've been on TikTok for years. I got multiple pages of thousands of followers. I'm literally famous, y'all. I'm famous for Kadir Brown Mills. I'm famous for P Valley. I'm famous for being from Mississippi. I'm a famous fashion creator. Like, all of that is because I put the work in. All of y'all that not saying that y'all don't want to put the work in, but who don't respect the game, it's like you being a rapper. You're the greatest rapper nobody gonna ever hear of because you don't work. Listen, what Lotto said, do you tweet? Which one you do? Get in the booth. Which one do you do? And so that's why I said it, take that instantly out. But the answer is you got to be consistent. You got to earn it. These are real people. Y'all think this money because y'all spent it and we spend it with each other. You think the rest of the world just finna buy this stuff? Man, no folks ain't studying y'all. Oh, you want to quit your job? No, I got a good job. So how you gonna sell it to the people who got a good job? Because they'll buy it too. But you ain't finna get them like that. Because everybody ain't at home on the couch wondering what they finna do with their life. And them ain't the people who got the real money. So when y'all want to sell a high ticket, you gotta get some good content. And some of y'all, you gotta know what the limit of you is. Invest in it. And I'm not just talking about your money, because you can, like even me, you can pay me all day, but if you don't do the work, baby, what you paid it for? Because I'm gonna coach somebody, so I ain't hungry for your money. Like some of them niggas that you know, I need you to do it. Is what I need. I need you to do it. Shoot. Because I support my people, so my face be out here. So it's a couple of Beat Life and BPU people here can tell you, I'll pull up on you. Like, hey, what we doing? Hey, hey. Can you answer my question, please? Let me see what you said. What you said. This ain't your question, but it says, oh, I have over 6K followers on my Facebook page. Do you think I should go live? You asked me that for validation, but I'll give it to you. Hell yeah. Do you want to make more money? Hey, they over there, especially on a Facebook. Shoot, if you worked up 6K on, man, go sell anywhere where folks can get it. Listen. This ain't the best example, but if folk wanna buy dope and you sell it, why you ain't selling? If folk wanna buy cars and you got cars, why you ain't selling? So y'all gotta. I tell you what, if you don't want to go live, I don't be on my Facebook like that. But if it's a buying audience, send them to me. I'll show you what do with it. I'll show you what do with it. Pay you a 10% finder's fee. Do we have to be able to teach something in order to sell a product? No, that's a really good question. So there's the expert point of view, y'all, and there's the journey point of view. This is something that I teach. There's way more details in this than what I got time to give y'all. But the journey point of view is, hey, come do this with me. Come on this journey with me. And that's easier content to make. But then there is expert, to be the expert, the reason, even if you are expert, to your best ability, you want to stay away from it because you got to prove it. And you got to understand that in the world of social media, even if you prove it, you will still not be crowned the same way the person who can get more clout than you is. The number one person in social media is the person we like the most, or we want to be like the most, not the best. That's usually third base. You get what I'm saying? I know that even about me. Some of y'all don't know me, but it's a bunch of people who can tell you, can't nobody teach you like him, and can't nobody do it while they teaching it like how he do. You get what I'm saying? The way my community is set up. They did a bunch of rankings. I don't know how this mysteriously happened, but it was a bunch of rankings that came out at the same time about the best digital product, and mine wasn't on there. And I know I run circles around everything that y'all done bought. I know I do. Matter of fact, I can run them circles backwards. But that's the nature of the game. People buy what they want to buy. People invest in what they want to invest. It don't even have to be the best. So giving that back to y'all, you don't have to be the best. You don't even have to be the expert, but you do have to be liked, and you do got to be visible. You're going to get more from being liked and being visible than you are how good you are in it. We don't care about if it's perfect. Look at all the stuff we buy, y'all, that got better over the years. We buy cars, and them joints still ain't perfect. But I guarantee you, my 2022 feel way better than my 2002 felt. Y'all get what I'm saying? Anybody can understand that? And that joint, it still ain't perfect. I just realized in my car today, like I went on a car buying journey. I wrecked my car, totaled that bad boy. Went on a journey in front of my audience of buying another car in front of y'all. Now I could have just bought it, but people wanted to see it, so I showed it to them. It inspired people, it motivated people. This brand new car. I'm in the car today and I realized something. I don't know how to turn all the lights on in the car. I can only turn the front lights on. Now it's clearly lights in the second row, in the third row. I said, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that they made this amazingly nice car and it ain't no way to turn all the lights on in it? You don't have to be perfect. But you better know I'm gonna pay. Listen, I'm gonna pay my little note and my insurance every month. And I'm gonna get in and drive it. You get what I'm saying? I put that bad boy on right then. You get what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? So people want the journey. People want to go on a journey with you. They matter of fact, the biggest influencers in the world, y'all, are people who went on the journey. That's how influencers got bigger than brands. When does the 4-week coaching start? On the night. On the night. And you get a set of emails that get you started. You get what I'm saying? So you get videos from me. You get to know all the things I'm doing. So we don't wait. Like I told you, I'm one of them people, we always open. I need somebody to do an article about me to say I'm the least scammable coach ever. Because hell, I'm always, and I'm technically not always working. You'll learn that about me as some of y'all come around. But I got a little slogan that we always open because it's a business. This ain't a side hustle for me. I'm in it too many years for that. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Just like how y'all like money, I can show you some money. I show y'all some money that's so stupid, it ain't in money. That's how you know it's money. Do you feel like face brands make more than faceless? It can. My biggest digital marketer before all y'all became digital marketers did 100,000 followers in 10 months. She did $100,000 in 10 months. She spoke at my conference on a panel. She speaks across the country now. She's on her, this was her third business, and she was faceless. And they didn't know what she looked like until like the 8 month. People in my community, her name is B Budgeted. People didn't even know that Brianna, who did B Collection, which was candles, and who did B Curls, with B's low porosity hair oil, didn't even know that she was B Budget because she was faceless. But my thing is, you cannot be faceless and voiceless, which is another validation for y'all. Is this the coach for me? You tell me. But all the stuff that you want to accomplish, I already have as a client. So it's kind of up to you. I know y'all used to being sold to. And once again, you can take what you got that you already getting from me and run with it. But if you're a person that say, "No, I'm looking for somebody to push me and give me a community of people support me and take me to the next level," that's what people call me for. You get what I'm saying? Outside of that, go watch the modules I got. Go get the course if you ain't got the course. Y'all, you got one or the other because you here. You get what I'm saying? Unless somebody let you in. That was another question. Y'all drop the rest of them real quick because it's 9:27. I'm gonna put these kids to bed. Full-time dad too, baby. Full-time dad. I'm a full-time baby daddy. You get what I'm saying? Some days of the week I'm a sugar daddy. You know what I'm saying? All to the same woman. You know what I'm saying? Many roads. How often do you go live? Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm live. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1:30 p.m. CST. And every now and then I pop up on a morning live, depending on my routine. So everybody in my community, we follow schedules we made for ourselves called routines. So sometimes if there's a break in the routine, you'll see me live in the morning, but always at 1:30. Says 10:28 where I am. Well, thank you for hanging with me, so late in the night. Because I be in bed, y'all. Some of y'all's night owls. But y'all don't never be live at night. And that's where a lot of money is. Some of y'all be missing y'all money because y'all never go live at night. Say, okay, make it plain, sugar daddy. Yeah, all to the same woman. Listen. Women, listen. Relationships cost money. That's what some of y'all problem too. But we ain't got to go there tonight. You get what I'm saying? So we spelling my fellas. Hey. I know the song said it's cheaper to keep her, but and not in 2024. Some of them, hey, y'all boy need to, y'all, hey, bro, it's time to throw the towel. It's time to throw the towel, boy. You paying 2 rents and carrying on. I be hearing what y'all boy going through, carrying on. I got partners, I be like, y'all boy, I know. Shoot, you need one. Shoot, nails and hair and pedicures and yoni steams. Hey, that stuff expensive. That's why some of y'all out here trying to just sell as many digital products as you can. I posted content and went viral once. Now my content is getting 100K, 100 views. How do I recreate the momentum? Go back and post what you posted, but also stop following the views and focus on the conversion. What's the adjective, noun, verb again? That's not clicking to me. I understand the verb is the pain point. The adjective is just the what specifies the noun. The noun is the thing that most describes the person. Do we have? Oh no, I answered that one. I have 6K for. I answered that one. What's the best way to attract my? Oh, I answered that one. I'll be honest with y'all too. Y'all a good class. And a lot of y'all are new people. Y'all ain't the same people from the summer. When I did these. Y'all, this a good group of people. I like y'all. Y'all ask way more questions. Y'all way more advanced. Where can we find you? Can you drop that for me, Bree? And you can just drop the TikTok. It's also y'all. Thank you. Said and taking notes. Yeah, and y'all taking notes. I think people be always taking notes. Now, because some folk go see me on live and ask the same question tomorrow. Which it may not be no live tomorrow. Or if it do, it'll be kind of like a pop-up because I travel in the morning. But where my Atlanta people at? Who want to come hang out with us in Atlanta? I got like 5 more tickets left, so don't be mad if you like. God dog, man, what happened? I'm in Arkansas. Well, I'm in Dallas too, so I want to connect with the Dallas people too. We have a conference in Houston. Y'all know Brooklyn down there too every summer. And some of y'all need to be connected with each other. Go get coffee. Go to a coffee shop. Go to the libraries. Especially y'all of us who live in big cities, there's a lot of resources at our libraries. And start working together. Go sit down and say, hey, let's take this content planner Coach Matt gave us and use it. Let's take this email template he gave us and use it. Let's go through modules together. Go through the wholesale module. And getting that together. Like y'all, this is another thing y'all don't know. Most of us who is at riches and which is right before wealth, y'all know we don't do these businesses by ourselves, right? Y'all be out here by yourselves, swinging it. Time to be a one-man band. What Dr. Lee told my man, know the line. One band, one sound. You get what I'm saying? Y'all gotta link up with some people. Somebody said anyone in the Boston area. I ain't seen a lot of Boston people, but they out there. There's people out here everywhere, y'all. Y'all just gotta start talking to each other, making some moves. Yep. All right, y'all ain't got no more questions. This was good. This was good. Let me make sure I'm all the way down. My newest customer lives in the same town as me, and we meet for coffee and work together. Come on, Courtney. I answered a ton of questions, and that's another thing, y'all. With digital marketing, people wanna feel like people. Y'all gotta understand. It's a lot of. Listen. I ain't gotta front with y'all. It's a lot of bad people out here. It's a lot of people, y'all, that they cap. And they just want the money. But that's in any market. It's just we can see it in this one. So if y'all are true, heartfelt people, people are looking for y'all. Y'all are a lot of times looking for each other. Even if y'all get coaches, I tell y'all all the time, as good as my structure is, it still don't beat having that accountability partner, having that business bestie. Like when you got that together, man, because that's somebody you can go through it with. And this stuff take you through some stuff sometimes. I'm learning 2 days into DBA. This is about to be a journey. Yeah, and share that journey, yo. People are looking for y'all to share that journey. And stop getting caught up and clouded about other products. Some of y'all need to delete y'all threads because it's unhealthy for some of y'all. Those of us who can take clout, we can be over there. But even I take breaks over there. Because folks will say stuff over there just to get a couple of clicks. And get, and then once again, it's the game. But be yourself. That's the biggest thing. Like, I know it's a lot to take away, but that's the biggest thing. Tatiana said, last takeaways. Maybe I didn't understand it because clearly Aunt Millie did. I have a question. Go ahead, Angel. Come on, mute and tell it to me, Angel. Come on, I know I got to talk to you again.
Hey, man. Hey. Okay, so I had a quick question about live. I struggle with live, so I'm gonna need your help in your program that I'm joining. I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need like scripts and everything else. I'm gonna need to tag team with you. I need a lot.
Oh, that was it. You're not. So number one, you're not as bad at it as you think you is. The live training in the October Sales Challenge, it is gonna help you. It's gonna boost you like 10 times. But the thing I can tell you today, until we even get to that, is I want you to just continue to, and this is why I nurture you the way that I do, and there's even more of that coming, because sometimes you be at a distance, but I'm making it a large intention to bring you closer, because you are a powerhouse. You just navigating through doing it like this, because you've been a boss so long that you didn't always have to do social media like this. And like you told us in class that day, you did it, but sometimes you lost in, I did it with the waist trainers. I did it with this, and I did it in FB in my city. It's the same way with TikTok, even though it feel a little different. You gotta get to, even until we do that live training, I want you to, you already know you should have it in your routine because you got your routine. You haven't been through that with me. Whatever your live day is, I want you to go live, and then I want you to share it to the groups, share it to Beat Life, share it to the Telegram chat, because we need to come support you, but just go talk. I know you got at least 5 dope stories that's gonna change our life, that's gonna make us pull out popcorn and be like, girl,
And do. I'm ready. All
Yeah.
right.
So give us to calm your nerves, give us some story times because that's gonna make you comfortable and that's gonna make you feel a lot better. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying about it. And then when we do the live training, that'll kind of fill in those things in there. You get what I'm saying? But you
Okay,
got it.
cool.
You just need a little more confidence with it. But let us be the confidence to you as you build that with your audience.
Yes, I love this community. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No
I'm
problem.
not gonna fail you. I'm not gonna disappoint you. Because I know you're
I
gonna
know,
come
I
in
know
that
that.
inbox. You're
Listen,
gonna
I
come in that DM.
pull up out there. Listen, say where's she
Period.
at?
All right. Thank you.
JoJo said, "Do you help us with skills as storytelling?" Yeah, I mean, technically, almost everything I tell you to do is involving a story. Uh, Go ahead, Courtney. Courtney says she got a question there. You come on mute to ask yours too. And yes, Kay, you get BPU in that too. You get access to Be Life while you in the 4 weeks, so you don't have to pay a membership to December 1st, and you also get BPU with that too. Because I'm talking about the stuff, so you got to be able to go watch that module. So yeah, it come with it. Go ahead, Courtney. That mute button might got Courtney in chokehold. And if you got to type it, you can type